Today I want to show you how brands can use the metaverse in order to boost their brand's awareness and effectively move the consumer down the funnel. I want to show you the user journey that I went through from not knowing the company at all to now being quite a fan. With no further ado, follow me on the journey. Yeah. My journey started here at the center of Genesis Plaza, just like for hundreds of other players that evening. I was looking for friends who were online, checking their status, seeing whom I could talk to if there was anyone online from the ones I know. But then I went on to check trending events. I came across the climbing game. Here it is. And I thought to myself, okay, climbing is cool, hiking is cool, so let me try this one. Jump right into the experience. So the first thing you see is an invitation to climb a wall, to play a simple game which just engages you physically. I think this is the very important element that this brand got right. It's the tendency of humans to just jump and climb when approaching a ladder or jumping when approaching an obstacle. It just involves you, engages you automatically and physically. And so first thing you get to do is play a climbing game. It's really simple. It has a simple interface. You just start moving around to climb a wall, which keeps moving and accelerates and gets more and more complicated over time. Just like, for example, I don't know, a Tetris game. You have to kind of sense where the bars will appear and then skillfully jump from one to another in pursuit of your high score. If you score more than 200 points, and we're pretty close to that, you get a special wearable, which, as you see, it's quite challenging, but we already got there. So it's not really difficult to score the minimum. But then I'm guessing it will get more and more challenging over time as there are leaderboards, weekly high scores, and more players involved. So that's the first thing. It's going quite simple, quite easy now. Yeah, and you can see whether you want it or not, it just pulls you in. And it goes faster and faster and faster and faster. So it's getting more and more difficult. And yeah, probably I won't last much longer. We did it. Okay. Whoa, I did it. I passed 800. Whoa. This was the highest I ever got. I got close to 1,000, but already got the wearable. You can see me wearing it now. Okay, that's the first part of the experience. But then, as you walk around, you get to talk to an avatar. This is Arius Cesanti, the world speed climbing champion, and it's the first part of the story. They share beliefs, blah, blah, blah. This is, brand talk, and she invites you to play the game and invites you to click the banners around the top of the stadium to be inspired. And as you click around, you can just go to the Teleperformance website and learn everything about the company. But as we walk around to explore more, we can see that there are more wearables to be collected. You can get them by exploring around this estate. There are the VR glasses, and there is the architecture invites you to explore further. And there, as you can see, there are more NPCs with more and more information about how Teleperformance respects nature or how they plant trees. Exactly, but we already learned all that. So you can see, instead of reading a dead text on a website, you get to talk to an avatar, and probably soon these will be AI-powered voice conversations. But each of these avatars is giving you more and more information about the company. One thing I didn't like was the lack of possibility to just go straight right in, because everything is built on colliders. So kind of like in the mall, you don't have much of a choice, but you have to walk around and walk to the entrance. There is a huge billboard here right in front that also redirects you to the company website. And as you explore further, you learn more and more from more and more NPCs. Easy to implement, easy to code. It's like having a multiple AI, interactive, intelligent chatbots around your website instead of having a static text or even videos around the website. This is a different level of user experience. This is like the main experience of the metaverse, and I think we still underestimate the power of it, because things like this, they just make you jump. It seems automatic. It seems primal to climb a ladder when we see one. And here you can jump into the globe and teleport yourself to the very top of the build where another wearable is ready for you to claim. And it's this nicely crafted spaceman helmet. And then, of course, you can jump back into the scene and learn more about companies, services. These people are here to tell you more about recruitment opportunities and the ways to join the company. So to put it all together, it's a very good strategy, because by only using its sports and sports people sponsorship as a way in through an interactive, immersive game, the company pulls you into its orbit and makes you gravitate more and more towards the center of what the company does. We start with a game based on their sports relationship, and then we get closer and closer to recruitment and the actual website that gives you all the details about the company. And I think it's a very smart and it's a great example of how the metaverse can be used, because as I said in the beginning, we just went from completely knowing nothing about the company. I didn't know the company like Teleperformance even existed. And through a featured event in the Genesis Plaza in Decentraland, I came to learn everything. I got some cool, not very conspicuously branded wearables. You can see that the logo is not big there. There are no calls to action. There is no me, me, me. There is some understanding of how the online wearable fashion works. You don't want to wear someone's logo like you would polo, right front and center. It's pretty cool, and it's guaranteed that I will use it on many occasions when it matches my overall style and look. Well done. I think this is a good example of how the metaverse can be used in its entirety to create an immersive user experience, brand experience that leads the user, like myself, to know the company more, like the company more, respect the company more, and maybe even consider working with the company. I think that's a marketing funnel completed, at least in my case. Thanks again, and see you next time.